What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day, and I'm bringing you something cool, man. Something cool. It's small and it's cool. It's at 4 inches closed, and I opened that slow. 2.6 inches of blade. That is 8CR13 MOV. I'm bringing you the glass nylon filled Rocky Mountain treaded Kershaw Shuffle II with the ambidextrous bottle opener and screwdriver. This thing is cool. I'm also coming to you at a whole new look. That's right. I got my shirt going, my Donnie B all day, my D-Bad. Oh, it's not over yet. Check this out. Oh yeah, Donnie B all day, the sharpest YouTube sharpest knife reviewer. I think that's what it says. I don't know. I'm not that sharp. So we're talking about this though. We're talking about this. We'll talk about D-Bad some other time. This thing has got ambidextrous pocket clip. It's got, like I mentioned, you've got your bottle opener. That's ambidextrous. I actually already filmed myself opening a bottle when I got it, just because I happened to have a bottle that needed to be opened with a bottle opener. It does have thumb studs. It is a liner lock. It does have steel liners inside the plastic handles. Well, glass reinforced or glass filled reinforced. That's what this is. It's not just plastic. It's actually really comfortable. This like quasi Rocky Mountain tread like grip on there is actually really nice. I love the jimping on the heel. It's actually really comfortable. There's no jimping on the blade, but it doesn't need it because of the of this downward slope right here, right where the thumb stud is. That downward slope gives you so much traction on this blade for anything, for any kind of skinning. It's awesome. It does have a choil, right? And that makes a world of difference, because if I was holding it here, I don't have too much to grip onto. You know, it's kind of like the Cold Steel Tough Light. It's built the same way with the choil right where the handle and blade come together. It gives you just more handle. You look at that, just going from here to here, you go from no handle to handle, and I'll tell you what, that makes a huge freaking difference. Sharp, is it sharp? Yeah, this knife is pretty sharp. I tested that right away when I got this thing. I'm running out of hair. Well, here's some. I got a little patch right here. Well, I used to have a little patch right here, but check this out. This knife is so, you can see those hairs already jumping. Look at that. This knife is so sharp. Like I said, I used to have a patch of hair there. Gone. The Shuffle II, what can I say about it? Besides the edge being like a freaking razor, this thing is awesome. It is really, really cool. The shape is just nice. It's a really, really attractive blade. It's only 2.6 inches, but it uses bigger. You know what I mean? It uses like a big knife, and that's pretty substantial. That's cool to be able to say. I'm going to show you a little video that I opened up a bottle with it to show you the bottle opener, like you don't know how that works. Let's see, disappeared, came back. I got myself a nice little stick here. Let's see. Man, it is so easy to do push cuts with this thing that, I mean, some of them, look at this, paper thin, just flaking right off of there. But I'll tell you, this thing is a joy to use. It's a joy to cut with. It's a joy to slash with. I was push cutting to give you some feather sticks. It was so sharp it went all the way through. Man, let's get that blur. And look at that. Look at that. Look at how beautifully thin those are. These would catch spark and light really good. If you get a little tiny fire started and then you put something like this on, poof. Just awesomeness. Awesome. Let's take down bigger chunks of this. If you need to make arrows, you need to make darts, you need to make spear tips, you need to make pit spikes. You know, you got to do something to trap some kind of food. I don't care if you're making a marshmallow stick. It doesn't matter. This little guy right here, if you're sharpening pencils, what? This little guy right here is going to do it. It's gonna do it. So let's keep playing, and let's explore this little guy, see how sharp it is, see how strong it is, and I will let you know what I feel I already think about it, because I bought this and it's been on the burners, just waiting for a review. So you know, it was behind the line of a bunch of other knives, and there's a bunch of other knives that are still behind the line of this. And this one I really liked coming out of the box, and I was eager to get it started, and here we are. So let's get started. All right, so let's do some drop tests, see how straight this thing flies from a 4-foot straight drop. It's really light, so I don't know what's going to happen, but we're about to find out. Ooh, oh, it almost stayed. Almost stayed. All right, so it's hitting the tip, but it is bending. That rear is carrying it over, and you can see exactly how that is. It landed at a slant. As far as the opening and closing, it is really, really smooth. And, you know, it's me having huge hands. Opening a small knife is difficult. Doing it fast, generally what I'll do is I'll just do that. But it does have a tensioner. It is, depending on how you do it, lightning fast. For me, just doing this, I lose, you know, something to hold on to back there. So that's about where I get it from. And so it makes it look slow, but it's not. That's no part of the knife. That's the user. So let's do some downward throws, and we'll see if anything shakes loose. Ooh, that's solid. That's solid. Ooh, got a good bite. Solid. Solid, solid, solid. Let's see. This thing is so tight, and it feels so good in the hand. Yeah, nothing is loosening there. Let's see if we can't jab on this spine and see if anything loosens. Not even close. It's still tight. It's still right. It's out of sight. All right, let's take some vacuum cleaner hose, and we got a nice thick piece here. So let's see. Yep, that's how we chop through it. I hope you guys are seeing that. Let's see, a little bigger piece right there. Nice little piece right here. Let me go just to the Tanto tip right here. And it's just flawless. Flawless. That means without flaw. So I got 2 strands right here. Let's put them together. And it said what? Oh, I didn't know we were testing. All right, so let's do a little. Oh my gosh. That was extremely fast. That was extremely fast. Let's see. That is just sweet. Break that one down a little bit right there. Let's put that just like this. Get a little tap up. I wanted to tap it and then go hard, but man, this little tip just goes straight through. So let's do this. Let's knock off the end of this guy right here. All right, so we have a nice square edge there to start. Then we're gonna, we'll just use that end. Let's see, I'll put it over here so you guys can see what I'm doing. And batoning with it. Can we split wood for kindling? Well, howdy doody. Of course we can. This is the Kershaw Shuffle II. You can do anything you want with this knife. Look at this. Look at this. That's a little badass right there, if you ask me. So I want to go inside, and I want to cut through frozen hot dogs, and we'll see how that goes. But normally I throw a knife to end it. I say we go throw it now, then we'll go finish up inside. We'll do that, and I'll show you the bottle opener. Right on, because this thing, I mean, this thing is telling its own tale. This thing's awesome. All right, hold on. So for those of you who've been with me since the beginning, you might recognize this board. Sometimes I throw from here. So we're gonna go 5 yards. We're gonna give it 1. Holy mackerel, I said we're gonna give it 1. Apparently I wasn't kidding. That was, you guys gotta see how deep this went in. Girl, look at that. Look at that. That is solid. Woo-wee, that dove the whole tip in there. That was my first throw ever with this thing. That wasn't so bad. I put my finger, on my other hand obviously, way down here, and I threw it from the end. And man, it just like, it cruised. That felt really good. I like that. I do like that. Let's go give it some indoor play with some hot diggity dogs. All right, so here we go. I've got my frozen hot dog, right? So, you like how little dude's running with a knife because you're not supposed to do that? That's me. All right, so So what we're going to do is we're going to dive into this thing. It's kind of hard to hold on to because it's frozen and slippery. But all I want to do is pull through like I'm skinning an animal. Right? Let's start over here with this side. Finish that part off. Look at this, man. So nice. If you dig into my counter, if you have to prepare an animal, especially one like if you're hunting out in the cold and you got yourself a deer or hog or something like that, and you need to cut through frozen meat, something that you've been let sitting there, I'll tell you what, this guy right here does a job. It does the job. I'm going to cut my fingers off doing a video for you guys. That will be hilarious. All right, let's go nice and soft. So now I just want to be like precise with this thing. That's why we're not going fast. To show you that you can literally use it for any kind of taking down food. Let's see if I can get this right here real quick. Let's see. Oh, too much of an angle right there. I can see the knife through the hot dog. That's how thin I'm cutting this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. You're not going to do this with your butter knives. Look at this. I'm getting to the end. I'm going to slice my finger. So, and a hot dog, of course, is too cold. I mean, too cold and slippery to hold on to. Look at this. Look at this. Golly. My dogs are going to love the fact that they're getting free hot dog right now. So look at how thin that is. Look at that. That's filleting right there with the Shuffle. Are you kidding me? The Shuffle II. That's pretty badass. That edge is mighty, mighty impressive. And it's not just impressive, but it's also impressive to look at. Look at this thing. Look at the shape of the grinds, how they did this. That right there, I think is pretty cool. I love this little hump right here. I think that's pretty cool. I think all in all, the overall, the design of this thing is just on par. This thing is superb looking. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I've been waiting and waiting to do the review on this thing. And, you know, I wanted to add this to my everyday carry collection. And because I like to alternate. Today I was using a K-bar lockback, the Hunter. And I'll tell you what, I just really, really like using different knives for different things. And I have a bunch of everyday carries, and this is going in with that pack because this is something I'm going to probably carry this one for the rest of the day, actually, and just continue to use it because it's pretty badass. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the clip I did of the bottle opening. And I started explaining the bottle opener, and then I had a feeling that I already would have talked about it in my future review that I was going to do. So I said, oh, I probably already mentioned that because I already knew I was going to do it. So that's running with knives smart right there. So, yeah, pay attention, watch the bottle open. And I'm not going to bring this thing to the rack. I'm going to just show you that real quick, and then we'll just tell you what I think. That's pretty simple. Okay, so real close, not real close, real quick, I want to show you one of the great features of this little knife right here. For you non-alcoholics like me out there, we got some orange soda. I don't even drink soda, but I am today because I needed a bottle to open. And I just got blurry, but this little knife right here is awesome because it has the bottle opener. Oh, yeah. It works really, really good. And it's ambidextrous. It's 2 points on that. So, which I already told you. But I just wanted to show you. I was going to snap it. It's still pretty new. Awesome. Even opens bottles of soda. Cheers, YouTube. Now that's good drink. Look at that. I didn't even have to go nowhere. All right, so here it is. The Shuffle II by Kershaw. It opens bottles. Y'all saw that. It even opens hot dogs. Y'all saw that. This thing is this thing's pretty badass. Oh, critical. It does whatever I want it to. Anything I ask of it, it's going to do. I haven't, put it through a world of hurt yet, but I plan on using this thing. And what I'm going to start doing is every 6 months to a year, I'm going to go back and show you guys a knife that I already reviewed to show you how it's holding up, you know, how it's doing, how the edges, oh, this cat, man, how the edges and exactly what's happened with or to the knife, if the thing has been held juicy or not. I already brought you the Case XX buoy after 7 months of weekly usage. I use that thing every single week, and look at that video because it's awesome. The knife is just a badass, and that's what I want to do with this one. So I'll come back to it in about 6 or 7 months, unless I use it for a versus. I might do it against the Cold Steel Tough Light. I think these two would probably measure up really well against each other. So I'll probably hit you with that one in the next few weeks to months or whatever. All right, so do I recommend it as of now, how I bought it and how it performed right out of the box? Hell yeah. This thing, I could recommend this thing in a heartbeat. And telling you, they're dirt cheap, and cheap is good when you're talking about great knives. You know what I mean? You could spend $500 for a little lockback just like this from some custom guy just because he's some custom guy. And it's going to perform the exact same way as a $30 knife. Just the way it is. Awesome, awesome little knife. If you buy one, you'll enjoy it. I know so far I am. And what else I am? I am Donnie B all day. YouTube's sharpest, blurriest knife reviewer. All right, I'm D-Bad. I'm out. Yeah, that just ruined my whole thing. I'm Donnie B all day. Until next knife.